Dr. Chee Soon Juan, Secretary-General of the Singapore Democratic Party, SDP, has once again taken aim at the People's Action Party, PAP, accusing the ruling party of a consistent pattern, criticizing policies proposed by the SDP, only to later adopt them in watered-down forms. In his latest video, Dr. Chee recalled key moments in recent Singaporean political history, highlighting how the PAP, which initially opposed many of SDP's proposals, ended up implementing policies that closely mirror those advocated by the opposition. One of the most striking examples he shared was the 2016 Bukit Batok by-election, where Deputy Prime Minister Tharman Shanmugaratnam at the time criticized the SDP for pushing so-called populist policies, including universal healthcare and unemployment insurance. Fast forward 9 years, and Prime Minister Wong announced the Skills Future Jobseeker Support Scheme during his National Day rally speech, a policy that, according to Dr. Chee, is eerily similar to the SDP's 2015 Restart Scheme, which provided re-employment support and temporary assistance to retrenched workers. However, Dr. Chee pointed out that the PAP's version falls short. While the SDP's Restart Scheme proposed paying retrenched workers 50% of their last drawn salary for up to 18 months, the PAP's initiative offers just $1,000 a month for 6 months. Dr. Chee openly questioned how such a meager sum could provide meaningful assistance for families grappling with financial hardship. This isn't the first time, Dr. Chee added, that the PAP has dismissed SDP policies only to later adopt them. He pointed to the 2011 general election when Drive Vivian Balakrishnan labelled the SDP as middle-class unfriendly for advocating higher income taxes on the wealthiest 1% of Singaporeans. 4 years later, the PAP itself raised taxes on the top 5% of earners, echoing the SDP's stance. Dr. Chee also noted the shift in education policy. In 2014, the SDP called for the abolition of the Gifted Education Programme, GEP, arguing it exacerbated elitism in Singapore's schools. Now, the GEP is being phased out as part of the PAP's Forward Singapore initiative, another example, Dr. Chee suggested, of the ruling party quietly aligning itself with the SDP's earlier proposals. In a more historical context, Dr. Chee revisited the reception of his 1994 book Dare to Change. The book, which critiqued the GST, CPF policies, and school streaming, was harshly dismissed by PAP leaders at the time. Dr. Chee emphasized how many of these issues are now being addressed by the PAP, decades later. Despite acknowledging that it benefits Singaporeans when the government adopts helpful policies, Dr. Chee expressed frustration with the PAP's pattern of attacking the SDP during election campaigns, only to later implement ideas they once criticized. He argued that the PAP has continuously portrayed itself as the A-team while portraying the opposition as incompetent, a narrative reinforced by the state-controlled media. In his concluding remarks, Dr. Chee urged Singaporeans, especially the younger generation, to see through these tactics. With the rise of social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram, he encouraged viewers to help spread the SDP's message by sharing videos, content, and ideas. He emphasized that in the past, before the rise of these platforms, opposition parties had no real recourse against the PAP's narrative, which was perpetuated by state-controlled media. To conclude, Dr. Chee reminded his viewers of an upcoming book sale at Ang Mo Kio Hub, inviting them to meet, engage, and share their concerns about the future of Singapore. He ended the video with a call to action, asking Singaporeans to help spread the truth by sharing the SDP's content across social media, ultimately helping counter the PAP's narrative. What do you think about this long-standing political pattern in Singapore? Do you think it's beneficial for Singaporeans that policies are eventually implemented, even if they originate from opposition parties? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to 2230 for more detailed news coverage and in-depth analysis of Singapore's political landscape.